Okay, so I haven't been out here in like a minute. It's hot. I'm allergic to heat, just like I'm allergic to cold. But anyway, it's overgrown over in this corner, as you can see. Now, there was a vine that was wrapped around that wheelbarrow over there. So I went to I just pulled the vine off with no mercy. I just yanked it off. But as I was pulling, I decided I was calling myself like moving it over and back over to the other side of the fence, so that when the watermelon started developing, they'd be on the opposite side of the fence. And as I was holding this vine up, look what I just so happened to see. You see that, baby? So it's a little late, I think, to put this over the side. We shall see. But I'm so excited. Y'all, I've been neglecting the hell out of this. I will say that I had I know my limits. So I had already run irrigation in here. So it's been getting watered like every other day. It's been getting watered twice a day, every other day. So the reason that I came out here is because I was pulling the leaves off that had leaf miner on them. And I swear it was like the more leaves I pulled off, the worse it got. So eventually I just said, forget it. I just quit pulling them off. And I call myself coming out here today to make this look like, you know, a house again, because everything over here is just out of control. So I'm going to go through and finish seeing if there are any other little baby watermelons that have started to grow. If so, I'm going to go ahead and start the pruning process. And you will know very soon whether or not I found any other babies, because that will be the next video, if it's not attached to this one. But I just wanted to come and show y'all real quick what I have found so far. I hadn't been out in this little section for 5 minutes yet, and I saw that. So talk to you guys soon. Just had to come back real quick and show y'all there go another one back there behind the beds. So all I've done so far is just pull all the vines into the beds. Let me see if I can zoom out without making y'all dizzy. Okay, so see how I got all the vines inside the beds? I'm gonna go through and see if I got any watermelons. So far I got 2 that I know of. Like I said, hopefully I don't kill them off, but the plan is to go ahead and clip the vine one leaf after the watermelon. And I'm only gonna let one watermelon grow on each vine. So here goes that first one I showed y'all. I just set it in here for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and stretch each one out and just see what I got going on in here. So I'll be back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so just in case I don't get to show y'all, because this is a whole lot of work to do, so I'm just gonna show y'all what I mean by I'm gonna prune the watermelon. So here's a little baby right here, and I'm gonna set him down real quick. And as you can see, here is the rest of the vine. Pretty long, right? So the way I understand it, you don't need all this vine. It's basically just eating up water, nutrients, and all that fun stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the vine 1 to 2 nodes past the watermelon, because like I said, I only want 1 watermelon per vine. So here's my watermelon, and here's my first leaf right here. Because it's so close, and this is my first time doing this, I'm not gonna cut it here. Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the second one, and I'm gonna cut that one. I'm gonna cut that right there. So that's the intention on every vine I see that has a watermelon. And I'm gonna come back hopefully when I finish. But all of this right here is gone. So all the nutrients that would have been going to all this excess is now gonna go to that 1 watermelon. And I know some people may be like, well, you could have got another watermelon off that same vine. from what I have found out, supposedly if you have more than one watermelon on each vine, it splits the energy, the food, all that fun stuff up between the two watermelons. So if you want a really good sized watermelon, you just have to cut off the excess and let all the energy go to that one. So there we have it, and I'm going to keep going. As you see, I got my work cut out for me, and hopefully I'll be back to finish the video. Okay, so today is July 1st, 2022, and I'm just going to take a little peek at the watermelon I have. That thing looks much bigger than it actually is, but you'll see that soon enough when I go to pull it out. Here's another one. Here's another one. And then this jungle right here, it gets a little crazy. So we got that right there. Have that one right there. That one right there. I know I had one that was hanging. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Right there. That poor little baby, rest in peace. Okay, so looking at this one, it's not too big, but based off of a little bit of information I do know, the tendril right here is completely dried out, and then there's no hairs along this little umbilical cord. And then over here we got some of the leaves that have died off. So there's only two more tails besides the tendril and the no hairs, the hairs being missing, and that would be the scarring along the umbilical cord. So if I turn this around, I can see a good deal of scarring right there. All that scarring along the umbilical cord. So the other thing to do, oh, and then we got the little yellowing, which I can't really see, but then of course you're supposed to knock on it. I don't know how well that works either, because I don't know what the heck it's supposed to sound like. I don't know what hollow sounds like. So there it is. I think it's a good color, so we're going to go ahead and clip it off. It's supposed to be able to easily come off of the vine, so let's just try and snap it and see what it does. Well, it's bending easily, but to me that says more about it having a lot of water still going to it. I'm going to go ahead and clip it. Okay, so okay, it like it still has some moisture going to it, but let's take it in the house and just see how well it looks. I'm going to cut it off.
A few moments later.
Okay, y'all, so we got it in the house and we got it on the scale. As you can see, it weighs in at 3 pounds 8 ounces. 3 pounds 8 ounces. So my husband's going to go ahead and take it off the scale, and he's going to cut it open. And y'all, when he cuts this watermelon, It's like as soon as the blade hits the rind, it's like this immediate snap. As soon as it made contact, it was like the snap. It popped right open. And I was so worried it was not going to be ripe. This is a first attempt, so I was worried, but let's see what we got here. Ta-da! It wasn't as deep red as I thought it was going to be, but as soon as I came to that thought, the smell hit me. The smell was so strong, and it was smelling so good. So I couldn't wait for him to get that spoon. So he got the spoon, and I did want to just keep in mind that I didn't fertilize this the whole time it was growing. So that was one thing that played into why the watermelon was as small as it was. And I think that might be why, if you look at the seeds didn't develop as much as they should have. I think if I'd been fertilizing like I was supposed to, it would have it would have gotten bigger, and it definitely would have been, I think, sweeter and bigger. And the seeds would have been able to develop better. But all in all, I gave this a taste, and it tasted pretty darn good. It wasn't too bad, if I do say so myself. You see, it was juicy. Like, you see this little pool of water sitting in there. That thing was popping. It was juicy. Um, I wished it was a little sweeter. My husband thought it was fine. But I did make the conscious note that on the rest of the watermelon that are left in there in the bed, I'm going to make sure I fertilize the bejesus out of those that are stuff left in there. So we went ahead and put these in the refrigerator, made sure that it, cooled off. I tried it again just to see if it tasted different when it was cool. It tasted pretty much the same, just cold. But like I said, my husband thought it was just fine, and I didn't mind it too bad, myself either. So, um, I'm gonna check on the other two in a couple days just to see if they're ready to pick. And when I do so, I will probably record it. I just want to give you a quick moment to thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And then after you've done that, go get out there and, as my best friend says, go make some groceries. Y'all stay blessed. Thanks for coming, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.